Hello everybody, it's Holly from Besotted Orchids. Thank you so much for joining me today. Now, I do have a treat. I have a lot of blooms that are opening and they're all around me. These are all, I want to be clear, from Carmela orchids. These are the ones I bought in the last unboxing. They would be in bud, bloom, or spike. So, these are all the ones that I have left blooming. I have one more in spike over there, a twinkle. And other than that, everything you're going to see in the future, and you're going to see a lot, I'm excited, you're going to see my own blooms. I want to make that clear. I'm very, very happy about this. I'm looking over there. I'm just going to tell you. Renee Marquet Tyler. I'm over the moon about that. That is going to be opening pretty soon, or coming out of its sheath. It's forming a beautiful big sheath. I have a Apathia petalum, or a frag. It's a path or a frag. Of course, I've lost the tag. Lost the tag. First time ever blooming for me. And it's sending up a nice bud. So I am over the moon. I'm well pleased with that. I have a the pink Cattleya I got that was in bloom. You would have seen it, according to my YouTube channel, 7 months ago. This pink Cattleya came from Carmela in bloom, and it's blooming. It's getting ready to bloom again. Three more buds on that. And it's a multifloral. It has several on each bud. I also have there's so many over there. See, when they come into spike, I normally move them from the grow space, which we did have an addition to that. My husband did treat me to some grow lights. So I'm excited. I installed them all myself. I was really pleased. He was busy in the barn, so I'm like, I'm going to do it all by myself. So they're up in the north-facing window, which was necessary because I need more light there. But we have an orange, smaller Cattleya getting ready to bloom as well. 2 dendrobiums ready to bloom, a brassavola, an oncidium. I mean, the list goes on and on. So, I am back on a roll with my orchids, and I do want to tell you, and I will show the product again when I do, I might do the spike video today because I'm really pushed for time, and I just happen to have some time today. I've been adding CalMag. Now, has that helped, or is it just because I've added some sphagnum to all the bark as I repot? Is it a combination of everything? Is it just Holly spending a little bit more time? Listen, I had to take care of my orchids. If you have orchids and if you have a large collection, this is not ginormous by any means. I have like a little over 100 orchids in a home, not in a greenhouse. So I do have to it takes time. It takes considerable amount of time. So you can only commit to as many orchids as you have time to take care of. And sometimes I think we get stuck in that trap of, oh, I'm already watering anyhow. What's another orchid? Guilty. Pretty soon that orchid turns into 10 more orchids, and then that morphs into another 10 orchids, and yeah, you have a lot of orchids. But I love them. I love them to no end. They bring me such joy. They bring peace into the home. I just love. I mean, I need to turn the camera around and let you see, but there's nothing over there now except the spiky ones because they're all on the table with me. I will do a video of you seeing a lot of where they are sitting normally when they're spiking and blooming. But the lighting has to be right. I can't compete with that light. I have big double windows there. I can't compete with that lighting. I have to have the right time. I'd love to film early in the morning if I got myself together in time and got stuff ready. I'd also love to film in the evening, but our bedroom is directly above here. And my husband goes to bed super early. So maybe I just need a cloudy day. A cloudy day here in Ohio, what's that? We have had no rain in ages. Well, we did have a couple days, but we're in drought. So anyhow, and if you want, at the end of the video, you can zip out when I'm done showing you these. We did do trash cleanup on the river last week, a group of us. Trash cleanup, pulled 50 tires out of the Mohican River. 50 tires. And let me tell you, they're extremely heavy when they're full of silt. They're just a mess. I hauled 3 on my kayak. 3, which I could not see over the 2 in the front, which led to problems. Anyhow, Holly, I'm only doing 2 tires from now on, 1 in the front, 1 on the back, and then regular trash. Enough of that. But we have another kayaking trip, 9-mile cleanup this Sunday. And pretty sure, why not? Why not? I mean, I use the rivers. Let's keep them clean. So, yeah, we're going to be doing that. Now, back to why we're here. Let's get busy. Little ADHD problem here. I'm really running really high lately because I have so much to do and I'm like a frantic human being. We're expecting company in 2 weeks who've never been here. It's my husband's daughter. So, cleaning. Okay, we have Burana Beauty. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, if you've watched my other videos about Burana Beauty, you're going to know I don't think it's beautiful. Through no fault of its own, it reads a little Ronald McDonald. It's garish. It's garish. But all is forgiven because it smells so intensely of the most beautiful old-fashioned rose. I mean, it fell over in the pot. It's a little pot inside a big pot, so it's wonky. It's pure rose. Pure rose. And not the crap they're selling in the florist departments now. Not that crap. It smells like a beautiful, beautiful old-fashioned rose. Do I care for the color combination? Not so much. Not so much. I'm not a fan of that. It is beautiful. Enough said. Enough said. We're not gonna say anything bad about her anymore. Now, and that is a smaller Cattleya. It's never going to become a monster. It's not going to become huge, but it does have a new growth on it. So it's one that is a reliable bloomer. I did lose the last one due to the kayaking. I'm going to confess when these things happen. Now, one that I have wanted for a very long time, Copper Queen. Here she is. This did come from Carmela Orchids. I'm really, really well pleased with this. And it is fragrant. It is. I have to calm myself down. It's not over. Well, I've been cleaning cobwebs out of these ceilings. Oh my gosh. Okay. Look at this. Brassavola. Let me check this so I don't sound silly. It's not a Brassavola. It does have Brassavola in it. RBY. I'm not going into that right now. But it is Copper Queen. Okay. BC Richard Mueller times RLC Toshi Akoi. Those are the parents. Look at that stunner. I love it. I love it. I'm well pleased with that. And you know, they're not that far apart on the color, but this one, just the red. The red is so vibrant. It's vibrant. I said I wasn't going to talk bad about her anymore. Here I am. But I really am well pleased to have the Copper Queen. I've wanted it for a long time. Who do I want to show you? Okay, Pink Hyacinth Doll. And I'm not pronouncing it correctly. Somebody had told me I'm not pronouncing it correctly. What can you do? You could probably learn how to pronounce it. Look at that beautiful, beautiful lip. And the thing I really like about this one, see if it translates across on the back. The back has all kind of little freckly spots. It's just a beautiful, beautiful orchid. And it smells good. It smells really, really good. Now, I will tell you there's one orchid here that will blow your socks off. I mean, this is a pretty good sized dining room and big high ceilings. You walk through the door over here into this room and you know it's in the room. It's very, very fragrant. We'll talk about this one first. Pink Hyacinth Doll, another growth coming back here. which will bloom. Listen, we're going into a winter of beauty. We're going to name this the winter of beauty. 25, 26, those years are going to be the winter of absolute beauty in my home. Absolute beauty. So, pink hyacinth doll. And as you can see, this one is a little, let's put them about the same level they would be. This one's a little larger than this one. And you need to keep that in mind when you are purchasing your orchids. Do you have room for the height of them? I mean, the width can be controlled. I see some people, I know Miss Orchid Girl, Danny, she's often a fan of separating them to keep them a little smaller because she has so many. I don't do that because it doesn't end well for me when I do it. She's more of a pro at that kind of thing. Look at this. This is beautiful. And it is going over a little bit. 2 beautiful spikes. I'm really, really pleased with this one. I can get this up so you can see it. Oh, I can hear my coffee pot. That's sad, I'm in the other room. But this, now I've practiced this all day. I've practiced what this is. This is an Oncydopsis, which is a cross between an Oncidium and a Miltoniopsis. Nailed it. Oncydopsis. Where's my tag? And they abbreviate that down to OIP. So if you see OIP, that's what it is. I'm well pleased with this orchid. And like I said, these all came from Carmela in the last unboxing. So these are not mine. They're mine now, but I did not bring them onto these beautiful blooms. In the future, I'm hoping to. But this is a cross of Celtic Sun times Oncidium Burgundian. And so the name they have given it is Party Dress. It's just such a pretty orchid. And it is scented. It is. I was surprised. Not heavy. It's not a heavy scent. But you go up to it and you can detect it. It's pleasant. It's a very pleasant scent. So, 2 spikes on this. And it did blast a few. And I will tell you, this last shipment from Carmela, my Pathia Petalum, I was so excited it did blast. Oh, heartbreaking. Several of them blasted blooms. Like the Burana Beauty had 3 buds and I lost 2. So a couple lost buds. That's not due to their packaging. That's not due to anything they did. It's more my end. Should we just say Ohio? It's Ohio. Ohio. If you know, you know, people. We had a few nights that when I ordered these, dipped down into the low 40s. And I'm pretty sure that played a part in it. You know, they were just cold. I know when I opened them up, I felt they were a little chilly. So that's probably why we had some bud blast. It was not a big issue. Now, the other, I'm going to save the really fragrant one for last. Oh, you're not going to be able to see this. I'm going to tilt it down. I had another one of these called Yaya, a dendrobium. And I said in a former video, I put up a picture. If I still have it on my camera, I'll input it too now. It was a pink and white dendrobium, very similar to this, called Yaya. And I did, I talk about cold leaves, it's chilly in here. I did gift that to my friend Bonnie. I call her Bon Bon. I did take that over. I took her a dozen eggs. Lily and I, my dog, we went over and visited her, and then we went hiking. Yeah, she did get, I love to give her orchids. So anyhow, she did receive that one. So it's not in my collection anymore, but I believe there's one over there. I've had 3 or 4 years, and it's loaded. It has like 5 spikes on it. I believe if it's not the same orchid, it's extremely close. But let's talk about something I do have. Dendrobium Jade Classic. And it's a tall orchid. It's tall. I'll bring this in to you. I'm just so happy to be filming. I haven't filmed in a long time. Look how pretty. Now that's a good combination of more of a red tone. It's more purple and the yellow is softer. So it's all about the tone. You know, I'm a quilter, so you know some fabrics just clash. They're not, I mean, they go together, but yeah, different people like different things. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say about that. Some people like things more vibrant. So anyhow, This is beautiful and fragrant. Maybe very lightly. It's nothing that you would go out and buy because of a fragrance, but it's beautiful. It's very beautiful. So this is an update of the ones I had from Carmela. Am I forgetting one? Yes, I am. Now, keep in mind, I should have filmed this a week ago, but busy doing things. So it's in this tiny little pot. It is a Cycnoches, which is in the Catasetum family. And this is, oh my goodness, my tag is over there. One of the parents is Cooperide. So this tag over there says Jumbo Copper. But a lot of people in online, I'm seeing Jumbo Cooper. So do that with you, what you want. I know my tag here from Carmela says Jumbo Copper, which is great because it is a copper color. I want to show you the side profile of that. Look at that. Linda, I think you were commenting that it looks like a beautiful butterfly. And it really, really does. This is the summer of butterflies. I've never, ever had so many monarch butterflies as I've had this year. Okay. And these are beautiful blooms. And oh my goodness. So fragrant. Almost too fragrant. Almost makes me cough. Very fragrant, very sweet, very heavy, cloying. Like I said, you come in the room, you know it's in here. Especially when there were like 8 blooms on this one. But I think, Troy, I think you said it smelled like, or smelled like, I tasted, I'm sure you're not out there tasting this orchid. Cream soda? I believe it was you said cream soda. Our family is narrowing in on Dr. Pepper. So we're in the soda. We're in the soda world. Narrowing in on Dr. Pepper. And I say Dr. Pepper with a hint of chocolate. But my son immediately, my 15-year-old immediately said Dr. Pepper. My husband has not weighed in other than he knows it. He knows the scent. He smelled it before in the world. He can't register what it is, but he smelled the scent. So I'm thinking probably once again, a pop. Soda, pop, whatever you call it. I know how we call it pop. But yeah, look at that. I do want to get up here and show you. I mean, look at that. Oh my goodness. And we are past prime on these. It's absolutely beautiful. And the prettiest color to go into fall with. So there we go. Oh my goodness, I even want to talk about my kayaking now. If you don't want to hear about kayaking, hit the road. Goodbye. Enjoy your life. Go water your orchids. I'm going to tell you really quickly about my kayaking. We did go in 3 different groups from Mohican on down to, I don't know where we ended up, Moldova, some little place. So anyhow, our group started at the Bridge of Dreams. My friend Casey and I, he's part of the River Rats kayaking group, and we went. And I'll tell you, there was a lady there. She's part of, I'm not going to get it right, Paddle for Veterans or Warriors. I wish I had written this information down. Or Water for Warriors. Anyhow, they do all kind of groups and excursions for veterans, and it's amazing. It's really amazing. They said they start one group in Mount Vernon, and they go the whole way to the Ohio River. They have stops planned. If you're a veteran, oh my goodness, there's probably nothing better than the water. I know my twin is a veteran, and, you know, water would be very, very beneficial. If you're listening, Howard, go kayaking more. Any veteran, anybody who has anything in their life that is just a little harder, water is amazing. Just even looking at the water. You don't have to be on the water. You can just be sitting in a chair enjoying it. Water in the woods, amazing. Nature. So anyhow, this woman was there. Bless her heart. She's not a veteran, but she does the bookkeeping. So she gets to go along on all of these trips they go on. And you can go if you're just a civilian like me. but precedence is always given to the veteran, as it should be. So they take this trip, I think it's like 5 days. They go clear down the Ohio River. They have a couple of stops that they stop at, and people feed them, and you know, it's a whole wonderful experience. But anyhow, she was on there, and she had her big, I'm in my kayak, and most people were rolling in with big old canoes because they knew what they were doing. I don't trust myself to handle a canoe. I'd much rather have a smaller kayak. But at one point, this woman, bless her heart, I can't remember her name. Was it Dawn or something? Oh my gosh. Now, I'm not lying. I'm not lying about this. I'm not exaggerating. She had an entire stair. I can't even say it. Set of stairs, like 8 high, that would normally come down into the river, on her canoe. She had tires. We found, my friend Casey found, like truck springs, like would go underneath his feet, like we're like 100 years old, all rusted. That was put in his canoe. We pulled out 50 tires. We worked on that trip. So yeah, that was a really, really fun trip. But at the very end, well, let's go back to the lady with the set of stairs. Bless her heart. I got a little ahead of the group. They had 2 tires on the front. I couldn't see over, and one on the back. I'm like, I'm heading for the end point. I was almost at the end. And I'm like, I don't know what's taking them so long. They just have to come around the bend. She put one more tire on top of her. You know, they say the straw that broke the camel's back. That last tire did it. She was an amazing. She was going to town cleaning. And she tipped over, which I missed. And she came floating out with a lot less because then they redistributed it between everybody else. But she didn't end with the stairs. Somebody else had the stairs on theirs. Fun times. If you're not doing river cleanup, what are you doing? It really was fun. Am I up for 9-mile river cleanup? Not really. 9 miles just floating down the river, paddling, carrying on, having a good time? Yes. 9 miles cleaning the tires out of the river? That's a lot of work. But anyhow, so just when I get to the end, I have my kayak. I think I have a picture. I might even input it here. My poor kayak, 2 tires on the front, literally smashing my toes. That's not going to happen again. That's not good on my kayak. I hear the rapids. I'm like, you're kidding me. I know these rapids. I know them because we went down them a couple weeks ago. The kind of rapids that come up over the kayak. I'm like, no, these are not the rapids I think they are. And they were. And of course, our exit where we got off the river was 50 feet beyond the rapids. I'm not kidding you. So I'm like, holy moly, I have to go through these. I can't see. I'm short anyhow. I could not see over the 2 tires. So rapids, you're going to have rocks. That's what's making the rapids. Of course, you're dropping and you have rocks. I'm like, we're going to hit some rocks. And I'm barely keeping it going anyhow because you have the tires up there. So I just went for it. I just held, I'm like, it's going to be what it's going to be. I just held my paddles in the air like we do when we hit rapids because we're crazy. And I hollowed my way down through that set of rapids. And I survived. I'm here. Everybody survived. But yeah, if you're interested in the water, I highly recommend getting a kayak. I'm selling one. I have one for sale out there. Yeah, my husband's is going to be sold because I didn't know enough about kayaks at the time I bought this, and he wanted the orange one, so I bought the orange one. And it's flat. You can't go down the river on a flat kayak. It's more for somebody who just wants to tootle around a pond. So that's being sold. But anyhow, just the best time. It sounds horrible. You know, we're filthy. We were filthy. And here's the funny part. I had to stop on the way home at a bulk food store. So we have in Amish country. At a bulk food store where I had to get a lot of lunch meat and things for my son. He loves to have lunch meat sandwiches. So anyhow, I'm standing there and I'm realizing I'm in my river shoes. I'm covered with filth. Top to bottom, just filthy. I probably smelled like I crawled out of a river. I did. In a very long line, so I'm there for a long time. So like you could get in and out. And I look around and I'm like, there are all you ladies, and you know you if you're out there with the fancy nails, and you know they're all gussied up to go to the bulk food store. I'm like, wow, I felt really out of place there. This is a place that's typically just Amish, so I could have blended in pretty quick and got out. But yeah, I survived. I survived the whole day. It was great fun. So Sunday, I guess, we're going down through a stretch that's supposed to be stunning, eagles everywhere. So it will be beautiful. I need a break where I just get out and kayak again. And then I think there's a upcoming trip to Hocking Hills, which is just for hiking. If you're not a member of a group and you want to do things like this, I know a lot of women in particular are not comfortable going out alone. Join a group. Oh my gosh, there's groups everywhere. I'm comfortable going out alone. I mean, I am. I do have protection with me. I'm not stupid. And I have my dog. But there's so many groups out there doing fun things. So anyhow, that's nothing to do with orchids. If you hung in here for the kayak talk, bless your heart. It's kind of my obsession. It's my obsession. I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed with three things. My dog, Lilibet. Sorry to the other two. She's my heart. I love her to death. I'm obsessed with Lilibet. I'm obsessed with kayaking and my orchids. Other than that, I'm a pretty normal person. So, I hope you guys are having a great time. I hope you're just enjoying some portion of your life. Find a few minutes to do something that you just love. Nice cup of tea, a book. Sit by the water somewhere and read a book. That would be amazing. So yeah, I hope you're just enjoying life. I hope you have a few orchids. Keep you company. So please like, share, subscribe. I see the subscribers are going up. I need to do a few shout outs. I didn't write down the name, so I can't shout you out today. But yeah, thanks so much for listening to my ramblings and enjoying my orchids with me. I'm just a fan. I don't think I'll ever go without orchids. So once again, thank you for watching. Have a great day. And above all, enjoy those orchids.